We're hoping that at the end of 2019, we will be at the tail end of our rebuilding period.
We're helping communities learn and discover one step at a time.
Yes, thank you to everybody who supported our fundraiser.
Hi, I'm Linda McHugh. As we welcome the beginning of a new year and a continuation of progress and redevelopment in Fort Lee, Mayor Mark Sokolich talks about what's ahead in 2019.
We're now in a new year, and there are new initiatives that we are putting in place. Some we've started and some we will start during the course of 2019. A very exciting section of town, a section that I don't think was given enough attention over the years, is the area of our post office and the municipal parking lot. We are very close, within 30 to 45 days, of opening up our new parking facility, which has well over 500 car capacity in the municipal parking lot. But what's doubly exciting is that we're going to finally get a new post office here in the borough of Fort Lee. Our old dilapidated post office on Main Street, which is not handicap accessible, will soon be relocated to the ground floor of a building connected to the parking facility. Fort Lee, within 2019, probably the last quarter, is going to have a state-of-the-art post office and passport center. Above that post office will be our parking authority offices, and on the top floor of the building connected to the parking facility, we're hopeful to welcome the Fort Lee Board of Education. The existing post office on Main Street will be torn down, and that area will become a 1-acre passive park, yet another park that we're adding to the inventory of Fort Lee. 2019 will also see the construction of our new theater on the corner of Main Street and what we now call Park Avenue, which was once Martha Washington Way. Where better than Fort Lee, New Jersey, to celebrate our past as the first originator of the motion picture industry? Right down the road from that film center, in between Modern 1 and Modern 2, we will be cutting the ribbon and grand opening for a brand new restaurant, which we're really excited about. It'll be there for all of Fort Lee and the area to enjoy. And behind that restaurant is a 1 3/4 acre park that's public property that everybody in Fort Lee can enjoy. There'll be a small pond, there'll be walking paths. Modern 2, that was part of redevelopment 5, was completed in the late part of 2018, and that's moving along wonderfully. It's renting at a very high rate of speed, so that building will be stabilized soon, and the tax benefits that we're expecting to gain from that building will be in full swing during the course of 2019. We're going to be introducing to the public our second community garden, thanks to the generosity of a family here in Fort Lee. Super excited, because when we opened up our first community garden down at the rec center, we never imagined the demand for space that we were going to receive from Fort Lee residents. We're looking for the location of a second dog park. We're looking for a location to build our second spray park. We will continue to do these things to make sure that the quality of life in Fort Lee continues to improve, and it's only going to get better. I did want to just take this opportunity to thank everybody in Fort Lee, because with progress, sometimes you got to take a step back to take two forward. And I know that there's been construction and detours, and there's been inconveniences along the way. But many of those detours and inconveniences are coming to an end, and we're about to start to just simply enjoy the fruits of our labors. So to Fort Lee, thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for the confidence that you've given me and the entire Borough Council. And remember, if you ever need me, never hesitate to reach out.
I recently had the opportunity to sit down with an amazing group of Fort Lee teenagers who are dedicated to advocating for change and educating communities one step at a time.
We are One Step Advocacy, and we are an advocacy group aimed towards educating communities about specific issues that affect us specifically as teens.
Sarah and her peers started advocating for change as members of a club at the Fort Lee High School. When the club was canceled, the teenagers realized the issues they were working on weren't going to go away.
We were a smaller club and not a lot of people knew about us, so it was very important when we started doing the work for One Step and started advocating for different individuals, different communities, and that became something that kind of was like a goal for us and became something that we all became passionate about, and so we wanted to continue that.
We really want to make a difference in our community because I think starting local is the best way, and having our town be the best it can be in terms of helping others is a huge step into just making this world a better place.
Some of these issues that we focus on are mental health, autism awareness and acceptance, love yourself campaigns, environmental issues, domestic violence, sexual assault.
The group attends various events throughout the year. The teens were recently invited to join a panel at Newbridge Medical Center to express their concerns and talk to key stakeholders about teen suicide.
We gave our perspective as teenagers, especially high school students and high school seniors, about mental health and the stigma that is around it.
Awareness is really only the first step, but after that, it's using that awareness to how we can benefit these issues that we care about and how we can kind of work to resolve them.
It brings me joy to see that we're trying to make a difference in the world, and we're trying to educate these younger people, because to me it's very important, educational wise, to be able to teach individuals about these different issues.
I could not be more proud of One Step and all of the group members. I think that it's something I hold very dear to me.
We hope that people can look at us and see that it's not so difficult to go out and make a difference in your community.
You can follow the work of One Step Advocacy on Instagram, Twitter, or on their website. Back in October of 2018, the Fort Lee Fire Prevention Bureau sold T-shirts to help raise money for both Fire Prevention Awareness Month and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Led by Mary Bajotis, the borough sold more than 500 shirts and raised $3,000. A check was recently presented to Pink Heels of Bergen County to help support the work this group does for those suffering from cancer and other serious illnesses.
Thank you very much, Mary. We'd like to thank Fort Lee Fire Prevention and Mary. I know Mary worked very, very hard getting out, hustling T-shirts. So we'd like to thank you very much, and this will go a long way.
She was able to sell over 500 T-shirts by going to all events throughout the county, even went down to the State Fire Convention in Wildwood to sell the shirts. And we were very successful with our first time around with it. And today, luckily, we were able to present a check to the Pink Hills of Bergen County for $1,500, and another $1,500 will go towards the fire safety programs of Fort Lee.
This is going to come in very handy. It's going to go towards some people that we know fell on hard times due to cancer-related illnesses.
Pink Heels of Bergen County recently took part in a visit for a 2-year-old boy from Huntington County who's been battling leukemia since he was 5 months old. More than 100 emergency vehicles from across the state took part in a parade in Declan's hometown. Declan's parents also collected toys for the Tomorrow's Children's Fund at Hackensack University Medical Center. Members of the Fort Lee Fire Prevention Bureau, along with Pink Heels and several local police and fire departments, delivered the toys just in time for Christmas. That wraps up our show for January. We'll see you again next month.